Hey everybody, this is Pocket StarCraft 29. I am here again with my good friend Rakia. Rakia, how you
Hello,
doing?
hello. And I'm here with Pocket Sucker F29.
Yay! Yes!
So we're going into
Yeah.
game two.
This is
Game
oh,
game game
game
four.
4. Yes. Well, it's second game with you, so you were right essentially.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so at the top of the smorgasbord we have IMMvp spawning as the blue Terran. And at the right side we've got Nestea, MVP's teammate, gonna be the red Zerg.
Nice. Now I did not know that Nestea was part of IM. Uh,
What did you know?
now is it now? Do you have to put the IM in front of your name? I mean, is that optional? I thought everyone had to do that.
Uh, I'm not sure, but I mean, I assume he does for his Korean account, but this is obviously his English account, so
Hmm.
like maybe he doesn't want to have to buy a new one.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
That could be it. You could be right. You probably are.
But would you actually see Nesty has sent his Overlord close by ground first because for some reason in this tournament, at the Blizzard tournament, they left in close by ground positions
Uh-huh.
for the Shatter Temple.
Uh-huh.
So that's kind of interesting.
Oh, very interesting. And judging by this close spawn locations, I'm assuming IMVP is going to go a lot of drops
Mm.
because he can just scoot around the back.
But then also drops are very easy to intercept because the if you're sending your overlords, like
Yeah,
it's the gap's just there. You can easily spot it in that
yeah.
gap.
And we
So
saw, yeah, he could, I mean, Nesty could easily shut him down if he wanted to.
mm,
Um, but we saw last game that MVP did have a Viking out there just killing off overlords, so hopefully he takes advantage of that. Which I don't know why more people don't do that. I mean, you already know the Zerg player is going to throw out a whole bunch of undefended overlords. So one Viking, kill them all, and then if it forces him to back up, which allows you to do drops, expand, and things like that. So
mm.
just an idea. I mean, I'm a silver player, so I don't know. uh, we see he is getting his early hatch, which is just completely normal. And that's the thing about Zerg players; they can just get expansion so easily. I mean, 3 minutes into the game, he's already getting a second expand. It's awesome. Oh,
Actually, it's also quite a lot cheaper for Zerg.
yeah,
They really do need to keep ahead on the bases because of how in uncost efficient their units are.
yeah,
If you
definitely.
like the Zerglings, definitely not cost effective
Yeah, they're not at
looking
all.
monster.
Well,
They
they
have
have
to have
like,
a lot more.
yeah, what do they have, like 35 health or something? I mean,
Not quite sure, but it's pretty bad.
yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm assuming it's pretty bad. So, MVP is going to scout this out. He's going to see the second base, but I'm pretty sure he didn't need to scout it to know it was there. Um, we're going to see if Nestea does the same thing, and he does. He gets metabolic boost, which makes sense. Because he's going to be using Zerglings 90% of this game to get himself, to protect him while he gets these early expands and things like that. Let him tech up. So he needs to get that upgrade for the speed. So
Yeah,
looks good.
definitely. I also think it's kind of necessary on this map to get the Zergling speed
Mhm.
because you have to knock down the rocks.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I kind of suppose that really doesn't make any sense at all. Well, it does look like Nestea's put Joe's back on gas,
Mhm.
so he will be going for something else. We do see a Rotron coming down, so it looks like he will be trying to shut down those Hellions as soon as he can. I'm not sure if he hasn't actually scouted.
Yeah, he has two
Yeah,
Hellions, and he's double producing some more right now. Getting a tech lab on the barracks. Um, let's see exactly what he's gonna get. He's getting Marines on the barracks, but maybe he's gonna get a early stem pack or combat shields. A lot of different things he can do. MVP can do with this opening, and he is expanding yet again. So I mean, I like MVP's opening right here. It keeps him as even as he can possibly be with the Zerg player.
it is very very difficult to. It's a very very safe opening as well because if you see if you see Rotron coming, like you can easily defend if he tries to do some sort of Rotron in, like siege shanks, really quick siege shanks.
Hmm.
Like if you see it, you can just switch around the siege shank, switch around, get the you take the factory off the reactor and put it on the tech lab, and you do get you will have enough
Yeah,
gas for a tank immediately.
definitely.
So like you can
Um,
also just get marauders and carry on getting aliens if you please.
exactly. Get the concussive shell upgrade, and that's just so devastating. I use it a lot against Zerg players. Concussive shells. It's so awesome. We see he is. I don't know if he got it in last game, but he is getting a bailing nest. So that's gonna be real interesting. Maybe he's
It's
gonna.
kind of interesting that he's getting that this early. And
Yeah,
if you look in the production tab, there are a lot of Zerglings on the way, so it will be kind of interesting. It doesn't actually have all that much. It does look like he is going to go for some sort of bust here, which would be kind of interesting.
it is very interesting because the amount of Hellions that are on the field right now. But if these roaches can take out these Hellions, um, there's really nothing he can do against these Zerglings and these Bailings right here. Siege Tech is on the way, but I don't think it's going to get there in time for this
We got
bust.
7 Banelings coming up the ramp.
I think you're a little ahead of me, but it's all good.
Oh.
Yeah, only a little bit. He's okay. I see the Bailings are going up the ramp. Spoiler, and they are going to go for these 2 supply depots, and they're going to supply block MVP and all these Zerglings, and these roaches are going to move in. Uh, workers coming off the line. This is never good, but looks like he will be able to fend this off. Excellent defense by MVP, but did he lose any workers in that? He lost 0, so no, he did not. He was supply blocked temporarily, and we see Nestea is knocking down these rocks to get that third.
That was actually a fantastic defense. We do see MVP go for a very quick attack now with what he's got. He's got 2 tanks and a lot of Marines and some Hellions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be quite powerful because you don't really expect somebody to move out with this amount of units.
Exactly.
But it looks like he's going for it. And here's the siege up. It will be interesting to see how much damage he can do. Look, the Hellions.
Blah, 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 blah. Aliens get back. One siege
I
tank.
just, I kind of realised that I might be ahead of you. So.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but it's all good. And that Bailing, oh, 2 Hellions go down to 1 Bailing. Very cost-effective Bailing right there. But he does have more Hellions. 18 Zerglings on the way. Siege tank sieging up. 2 Queens trying to bust this right here. Oh man, this is never good. This is.
He doesn't have all that much gas income, so he can't get all that many Banelings. And the tank getting so close to the hatchery can almost hit it, and it does look like Nestie's going for it, but I don't think he has enough.
Wow,
that will do quite a large amount of friendly fire.
Yeah, that siege tank barely survives with 17 HP. Drops the mule to fix it. Excellent idea by MVP. It's just how these players think, like right on the spot. You know, it's amazing how good these players are in situations like this. So it looks like this is going to be the all-in. All the workers coming up, but they decide, I'm not fighting for this. Forget this game. I'm not doing it. And they say, oh, no, you know what? They need my help. Marine stutter stepping back. Siege tank doing so much damage, and I think this is it for Nestea. But he might be able to hold this off, and one more siege tank comes, and Nestea GG's. I think that is tied between him and MVP. Wow. So what did you think of that game? Because you were probably done with it.
It's kind of a very, very interesting push. Like, it's not very seen all that often because a lot of the time Terran players won't push out until they either have stim or combat shield.
Mm-hmm.
I know. The
know.
upgrades are so good.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes the Marines all that more powerful. But if you don't get either of them or don't get Starport, you can go so much earlier. So it does make it very, very powerful.
Yeah, and he knew that maybe there was a chance. Well, maybe not a chance, but Nestea, when he moved out and did that big attack, that he was going to be expanding behind it. So maybe all those, the 300 resources weren't going to the army. So maybe he saw a window where he could have took advantage, where he wouldn't have as much army. And MVP just did a really good job just applying that aggression after fending off that attack.
Yeah, definitely. Because if you make an attack like that as you have invested a lot of potential drones into getting those, getting the units. Like, and he invested quite a lot of gas as well. Think about the amount of banelings that he made. He probably would have been able to get to like a quick lair, or something like that. So advancing his tech further. Or the amount of drones that there would have been to have all those zerglings and roaches is quite a lot. So then when MVP moved out, it meant that Nestea couldn't drone at all anymore because he had to keep producing units, which
Yeah,
put
yeah,
MVP in a very nice position because as Terran and Protoss, you can make workers and units at the same time,
yeah,
whereas Zerg players cannot.
yeah, yeah. So it's a trade-off.
Hmm.
You can make
Small balls.
7 at a time, but you can't make anything else. Yeah, this is a really good game, and this is what a lot of Terran players don't understand, even myself, is that you don't have to wait. Usually, I will wait till I'll get an early stim and try to move out, but I mean, if you have siege mode instead of stim, I think that's a good substitution because siege tanks do so much damage to anything, and I think this is just a really good push, and I'm gonna study this for my TVZ matchups. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause
Yeah,
yeah,
good push.
yeah. I mean, it is a really good push. So MVP, I think if I'm not mistaken, he started off going 0-2, and now he just took the next two games and evened it up. So it's
Yeah,
looking
it was
good.
actually I can't remember.
I can't
I
remember.
think I was going to say something about extended series, but I'm not sure whether it actually was for this.
I think it was best of 7. It was best of 7. So 3 games left. So now it's a best
Okay.
of 3. So we're gonna see who takes this down. Do you have any? I haven't seen it. I watched all of
Well, I've seen it.
BlizzCon. Okay, I watched all of BlizzCon, and I don't know who wins. But if I had to guess who wins, who would I guess? Right now, the flow of the game, the momentum's going towards MVP. He took out 2 games so far. He's feeling good. Maybe Nestea might be a little bit worried right now because he started off really well and he lost the next 2. But who do I think? As a StarCraft player, I have to go for MVP because he's a Terran. You know, I'm a
Yeah.
Terran player, but as a caster, I think Nestea can take this down. Um, I think he can. I'm gonna go with Nestea that he'll take down
Okay.
the BlizzCon finals. So that's my prediction. I haven't seen it, so if I'm wrong, I pick the other guy. It is on tape. I think Nestea is gonna take now that it's tied up. I think Nestea is gonna get back, try to play a little more standard, and I think he can win. So we'll see. This has been game
Right.
4
Let's go to the
between.
next one.
Yeah, let's go on to the next one. You guys pay attention. I know no one pays attention to my YouTube anyway, but for those of you who are, watch the next games.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's gonna be good. The
yeah,
games get better.
yeah, they get better.
Watch them.
So thank you, Reiki, again. You will be here for the rest of the series. So
Yep.
if you guys don't like our combination, whatever, deal with
Go away.
it. Go away. I don't want you here anyway. All right, you guys, pay attention to the next game. See ya.